Hello everyone, welcome to a new vlog of Linux Technologies. In this vlog we will discuss about denial of service condition, which is a very popular attack called DoS attack, which can happen on a vulnerable Windows machine. If any vulnerability which will use for exploiting that particular vulnerability and perform DoS attack, okay, I mean to say like that, so that can use to perform DoS attack. Particularly that vulnerability helps to attacker to perform a DoS attack basically, and this happened due to RDP, and RDP service is not able. In this example we are taking the example of RDP service, vulnerable RDP service, which is not able to handle basically and not able to handle or process the packet in a memory basically, and due to that the DoS condition is happened, okay, on particular Windows machine. So this content, as I always say on previous blog also, this content is already available on our blog, blogs.linuxtechnologies.com, and I will add the same link in this particular video description. You can please check out, and we will not waste more time, and we will start. And this blog will give you an idea how any particular vulnerability we can exploit basically. So let's start our new blog called denial of service attack blog, okay, and these blogs, as always say, are educational purposes only, okay. So what will happen in this blog, if you can see, it is written like, in this blog we will discuss about denial of service condition which can happen on Windows machine. We are as already set up a lab, in that only we are performing this attack. So due to RDP and RDP service not able to handle or process the packet in the memory properly, not able to handle the packet, okay, in a memory, and due to that such condition is happen called DoS attack. Means what will happen basically, I will tell you in very easy example. The definition is also mentioned in this blog, but and simply suppose if you consider any website or any software, and we will take an example of website, okay. If you can consider any website, suppose, okay, e-commerce website, and at a time what will, if you have observed, if you remember in some past, what will happen when any sales come and lots of traffic coming on that particular time, and that condition is that website or the server is not able to handle such traffic, lots of traffic or huge amount of traffic at a moment, at a time when the same time lots of requests are coming, okay. So that will come as a DoS attack. So just an example, there are two types of DoS. One is a denial of service attack, DoS attacks, or one is one more is DDoS attack, okay. So these two are attacks which is very popular. So in this attack, what is first we will discuss is and show you the demonstrate this attack. We are using a vulnerable Windows machine on a virtual box, and this issue reported CV is called 2012-002. So this is what is CV is a common vulnerability and exposures. This is called a CV full form. What is denial of service attack? The denial of service attack is a type of attack in which attacker aim to slow down the machine or cache the machine or make the system unavailable for everyone by sending a huge amount of traffic from an attacker machine to the target machine. So what will happen from one machine to target machine, a huge amount of traffic is going. So this is called denial of service attack. So that the target machine get overloaded. What will happen when we are sending such traffic huge amount? So that machine is overloaded or flooded with the request, and regular traffic unable to access that machine. Simple, straightforward. Or machine, you can say example here, or you can consider a web application or software or any application, okay. So this is the denial of service attack example, okay. What is a distributed denial of service, which is called a DDoS? okay, in which lots of traffic coming from different suppose there is a 10 attackers and they are sending lots of traffic from different their machines to the target. Suppose there is only a one target, suppose there is a one bank, they want to slow down that bank. So what will happen, 10 attackers at a time can send, or a group of attacker can send a lots of traffic or a lots of huge amount of traffic request to the server, so that the server will be crash or slow down or overloaded because of such amount of traffic generated, okay, to their server, on their server basically. So for practical time, how we have done is simply we use, what we'll have is we already scanned the Windows 7 machine. If you have not seen the previous blog, please check out that one. So nmap tool, and we saw that port this is open, which is referred to the service called Microsoft Terminal Service, and this service may present with the vulnerability. There's a possibility, because it is a Windows 7 old machine, so there's a possibility this particular vulnerability is present. Okay, what is MS is a Microsoft, basically Microsoft releases their number and all that if any vulnerability disclose or come into the market. So now what will happen, we started the simply Metasploit framework here, and what we have done is simply scan. First we are using auxiliary scanner to scan that, just check that this vulnerability is present on that machine or not. So if when we have running this one, after configuration we have to configure this one, okay, and we have entered the IP address and all the port number and everything, and we will set the target also to check that this machine is vulnerable or not. After setting that one, if you can see in this particular screenshot, now what will happen, we will, everything has been set, check the available option to set. It's simply what I step by step it written. I am straightforwarding, telling you every option whatever is required we have set it, and everything is set. Now we have to run that one, okay. And now after checking out, so basically what will happen, I forget to tell you one thing here. If you can see the example previously, when we are checking this server or the Windows machine is vulnerable or not, so if you can see the target is vulnerable, okay. So from this we will get to know basically that the target machine is vulnerable. Now what will happen, now we will run the exploit basically to do the DoS attack. So for that one, what we have done, search for this particularly MS12020. now we will got this one, okay, and we have used the first one, auxiliary DoS Windows RDP MS12_020, okay, this particular exploit. And now we have set all the things again. Now we will type a run command or exploit command. Here if you can see the screenshot, parallelly Windows 7 VirtualBox, and this is the terminal of Kali machine. So what will happen, I will start the running by typing the command run and enter. Now after running, the Windows 7 machine look like that, had started crashing out, okay. Now what will happen, the Windows machine crashed, basically it not able to handle the traffic which is coming huge from this Kali machine, okay, and it has been cached. And this is a very small example of DoS attack which we are try to demonstrate you, so that any freshers or any newcomers will understand what is the DoS attack and how it will look like. And basically these videos are mostly I am covering here is for freshers or newcomers who don't know in the security field and all. It is not like, you can also, if you want to learn new thing, you can also watch, but like I am focusing first for the freshers and newcomers. Basically how to prevent this attack, the example is enable automatic updates, okay, in Windows machine. We have to use genuine Windows machine which will receive a Windows update. It is already deprecated, but I am telling you example, like if you are using Windows 11 or Windows 10 machine, so always try to use original Windows, so the Windows will receive automatically updates from Microsoft. Security patches is on what are the important recommendation updates, it will install automatically, so that your Windows and the machine will be secure, okay. For enterprise installation or end user who want to install the security update manually, the Microsoft recommend that customer apply the update immediately. Okay, this is the example of for that time, like Microsoft releases basically that the enterprise or the company should immediately push this update to their endpoint users machines. Block TCP ports on which services running at the enterprise permitted firewalls. Okay, and last is the how like enable a network level authentication on the system basically. So a network level authentication will help you basically to prevent to, or when we are doing such authentication, so it will first check the user, basically it is allowed to access that one machine or not. Okay, because if such authentication level protection, it is one level of protection, also help you to any unknown user or any the same malicious user in the network not perform such activity. Okay, these are the references. If you have any doubt, anything, please comment in the particular video description, and if you have any question, any query, you can also comment on that. Okay, thanks for your time. Thanks for watching our vlog. Please contact us for vulnerability assessment and penetration testing services and protect your business from cyber attacks. Please, I'm requesting you like, share or subscribe our channel, and also really this will really support our team to create a good content and spread cyber awareness in the world. Thank you.